Hello. With the latest escalation between Ukraine and Russia in the Black Sea, I'll be answering all your questions about what is really happening. Before that, let's get to know a little history about who the Russian president is. His real name is Vladimir Putin, and he's a Russian politician and a former intelligence officer. He was also the prime minister from 1999 to 2000 and again from 2008 to 2012. He was born on October 7, 1952 and studied law at Leningrad State University, graduating in the year 1975. Putin is the second longest current serving European president after Alexander. Lyudmila Alexandrovna is a former wife of Putin, and they married in the year 1983 but divorced in 2014. They have 2 children called Maria and Katerina. For those of us confused about the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine and by extension to NATO, I am going to explain everything to your understanding. So Russia represents a polygamous husband with many wives like Ukraine, Moldova, Estonia, Latvia, and other ex-Soviet republics. With Ukraine being the most beautiful wife, she demanded freedom from her husband in the year 1991. Although Russia wasn't happy about it, he grudgingly allowed her, but deep inside, he would rather see her remain single and dependent on him so that she can run back to him anytime. As sophisticated and dynamic as Ukraine was, she developed herself into one of the most beautiful and elegant women ever. Russia became jealous. Russia couldn't sleep. Russia couldn't do anything because she became the center of attraction wanted by other men, including his foe, NATO. Actually, as expected of a toxic narcissist like Russia, he became very uncomfortable with the relationship between NATO and Ukraine, and therefore he thought that it would pose a more significant threat to the masculinity and ego of Russia. Most of us by now will be wondering who NATO is. Actually, the full meaning for NATO is Northern Atlantic Alliance or North Atlantic Treaty Organization. NATO is actually a polygamous state like Russia, and his wives include UK, US, Greece, Germany, Spain, and many more. NATO actually knew that adding Ukraine to his fleet of wives will make him more powerful and give him an upper hand over Russia. Russia knew that they had to do something in order to make sure that the relationship never happens. Therefore, in quest to truncate this relationship, Russia actually reconstituted his past relationship, and as a result of that, he abruptly barged into his unsuspecting ex-wife's house a few days ago. At the moment, the unwanted guest is currently holding her hostage, and NATO is trying everything possible to rescue his new wife from her abusive ex. Although Russia had warned that anyone that tries to intervene or interfere as he gobbles his ex-wife, which is Ukraine, they would suffer the consequences as they did not dream possible. The world is very troubled and concerned as they watch this dispute in awe and fear. Right now, biggest concern is with the rescue mission, because if it is not well planned, it may likely boom into an all-out war between 2 suitors and friends. This brings us to the end of today's section. I hope you liked the video. Kindly give it a thumbs up, subscribe and share. Thank you all so much for being with me. Bye.